we're back at Titan Toyz. I'm in a storeroom. There is Ryu. Man, he looks awesome. It is a windy day today. I'm back here at Titan Toyz. Let's head in here and see what they got, guys, because this is going to be amazing. All right, we're back at Titan Toyz, guys. Let's head upstairs. All right, so this is my first time back in a little while. Let's see if they got anything new.
A few moments later.
I'm in a storeroom. This is the only place they had for a setup that we could actually do a review on, which is fine. I mean, it's all good. I mean, we do whatever space we can, right? I mean, these guys, look at all this place. This is huge. I mean, it's just wall-to-wall toys. It's ridiculous. Guys, they have pretty much everything here. I mean, we got Mega Man up there. We've got a whole bunch of different, Japanese import toys. All these Transformers. Look at all these. We got Fortnite. We got just tons of action figures. And of course, we got SH Figure Arts. So many different things. But today, we're going to be taking a look at Jada Toys Ryu from Street Fighter Ultra. Street Fighter 2 Ultra. This has been on my radar for such a long time, and I want to give a huge thanks to Titan Toyz for letting me review this here at Titan Toyz HQ. I will have a link in the description below where you guys can pick up this version of Ryu for your very own on titantoyz.com. And as I understand it, all of their prices on the website are inclusive of tax, and of course, $250 you spend on the site, and the shipping is free. Without further ado, guys, let's take a look at Ryu from Jada Toyz. There is Ryu. Holy crap. Gotta love that ring light. It always is a bit of a pain. But there he is. Holy crap. Look at this guy. He looks amazing. I love the extra head sculpt that he's included with as well. He also comes with an additional set of swappable hands for the Hadouken. And he comes with a freaking flight stand, man. That's crazy. And of course, I love the box art. The box art is just freaking incredible. I mean, this brings me back all the way to the 90s, with being in the arcades. A lot of younger people today, they will never know the joy of actually being in an arcade, putting down a quarter, and, challenging somebody to a match. That's one thing that they definitely will not ever have. Everything's done online right now. It's one of those things that just, it's kind of impersonal, but at the same time, it's so much more convenient. So here we go. This is the Ultra Street Fighter 2. Which is interesting. I didn't realize it was Ultra Street Fighter 2. We can see Cammy over there. We can see, I think down there is Ryu. That one's Fei Long. Awesome illustrations. I believe these are Udon illustrations, if I'm not mistaken. They could be original from Japan. Not really too sure. On the back, we can see all the available characters who are also available in this line. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the new challengers. We have Chun-Li over there. Awesome. We've got Ryu. And we've got Fei Long. Very cool. And of course, love the full roster here. Freaking amazing, guys. We got some legalese here on the bottom. Very cool. There's the barcode if you guys are interested. These are available here on titantoyz.com. You guys can check that out. Country of origin, fighting style, martial arts rooted, Ansatsuken. There we go. Yeah, the violent killing art. Country of origin is Japan. And, of course, there we have additional illustrations that we have Vega over there, or Balrog, as a lot of people know him in other parts of the world. And we do have, I think that's it, right? I think you can see T-Hawk there. I think you can barely see him. And then down here with somebody else, that might be Rose. I don't know. Very cool, though. All right, without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what we got. Sometimes I wonder why they bother putting these little strings down, because this one in particular with Hadouken, what was the point? This thing is molded in so precisely It's like they melt them into this freaking thing. It's hilarious. All right, guys. Well, there he is. There he is, the star of the show, Ryu. Man, he looks awesome. I love the paint apps that are applied to his face. They're so minimal, but at the same time, they just really do enhance the character so much. I mean, the eyebrows over the the bandana, that is so classic. Oh my god, that's crazy. Look at those eyes. They're really well done. It's not really a tempo either. It's not that, screen printed idea. It really is actual bits of paint, or I suppose that's a deco that's actually been applied. The little extra detail on his lips, it really does help to bring out the features of the character as well. I love it. The red bandana goes all the way around, and it actually does attach to this little flexible piece of plastic, which I really appreciate. His hair is amazing. It's got that really weathered look. He doesn't shower very often, unfortunately, but it's got that matted kind of appearance, really messed up. He spent a couple of days on the street, you can tell. I love the skin. The skin tone is actually very appropriate for you. He really does actually have that kind of appearance. Sometimes in different iterations of the character, he could have lighter skin, he can have slightly darker skin, but I think this really does fit well with Ryu's appearance. His gi is not, it's more of an off-white. It's not a perfect white, which is really good too. I can see all that wonderful texturing on the character itself for the actual gi. I love the little details, like, the actual cuffs themselves, the worn bits on the side of his shoulders. That's amazing. Moving on down, you can actually see that the belt is pliable, and it actually is separated from the gi itself as well. You can actually take off Ryu's gi and actually have him, bare-chested, all manly-like. But we're not going to do that today, even though it is possible. But I really like the attention to detail they've done. Even on the belt itself, wonderfully detailed. I like the actual insignias here. I'm not 100% sure what it says. If you can probably take Google Translate and figure that out for yourselves, guys. We can see here the wonderful gloves. I love the texturing on those details here. And of course, these are his fisted hands. They look really, really beefy. Turning around, we can see a lot of the other extra detail that's on the gi. There's his butt. There we go. Awesome to see Ryu doing his thing. Down here, we can see the fraying on his pants. Love that. And there's a little bit of spillage here, but I don't mind that. That's actually not such a big deal. I know a lot of people are actually going to freak out over that, but for me, it's not really that much of a big deal. We can even see some spray here for some of the vein work. You can actually see that. It's beautiful. A little bit of highlighting as well. There's not a lot of paint on Ryu. It's mostly just plastic, but what there is done very, very, very well. I really do appreciate that. His feet are well designed. You can see that here. And of course, we got some stamping there. Now, as far as articulation goes, he has a ball joint on the top of the head. He can swivel 180 degrees around. The neck joint can actually move down about that much. You can hear that little snap that we just had there. His neck can actually move all the way up. Wow, he can look. He can do the Sagat look at pose. That's amazing. I love that. When the Sagat actually gets made, this is going to be a great pose to have where he's looking straight up at Sagat. I love that. That's amazing. I think we do have a little bit of tilt left and right. And of course, like I said, the actual joint on the neck moves around quite nicely as well. We can see that he can move this way as well. See that much there? And even just move a little bit further back as well. That. Very cool. The arms move about, and again, I just took them out of the package, so I've got to be a little bit careful. But see that? We can move about that much. We can see there. He has a full swivel on the shoulder joint as well, 180 degrees. Bringing it out again. He has a full bicep swivel as well. The elbow joint is a double jointed elbow. So again, didn't really heat this up, but we'll try. All right, I'm going to show it on the other side because the other one needs to be heated up a bit. So basically, coming back around here, we can see that if we do this, it has a double bend. Look at that. Right to the face. He can literally punch himself. Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Awesome stuff. The wrist can actually rotate 180 degrees, we can see here. And it does have a manipulation that we can see there. A bit of a wrist twist like that. Very, very cool. And he can even go up a little bit as well. See that right there. He has a ab crunch, which we can see here. The gi does actually move the way it's supposed to. I really appreciate that. That's amazing. And he does actually have a butterfly joint. We can actually see that right there. And you can actually, again, move it in very tight and move it out as well. You can even hear a bit of a ratchet as well. That's amazing. Really can get that in there for the Hadouken. And again, spreading his arms out really wide. His legs can kick about this far forward. Actually, maybe even further than that. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of articulation on that side. And they can move about this far back. We do have a upper thigh rotation. The legs can actually move at the bottom joint, full 180 degrees. His toe can move back that much. Come back around that much. He does have a double knee joint. You can see this here. That's amazing. Again, for all those wonderful karate moves. And there we go. There is Ryu from Titan Toyz. In freaking incredible. I gotta tell you guys, usually you'd expect this type of movement and articulation from something of a much higher price point. I mean, this is usually reserved for something like SH Figure Arts or anything along those lines. But Jada, being able to make this as articulated as possible with the price point that it's at, I gotta say, bravo, Jada. This is amazing. And that means that these guys are just absolutely killing it right now. Holy crap. Alright, let's have a look at some of the accessories that Ryu comes with. So the first two accessories that he comes with, which of course are signature to the character, are of course his signature Hadouken hands. So they have this palm strike type of pose that you can see here. They are fully articulated, as you can see. Obviously to get that Hadouken pose that is so signature to the character himself. The other hand, of course, is the same, except on the other hand. I love the detail, especially, of course, the texture that's on the pads themselves. Again, Jada's just done a bang-up job with these. It's incredible. Then, of course, we come to the additional head. This is incredible. It's got that grimacing face, and, of course, he is absolutely ferocious here. This, of course, is the one where he does say Hadouken, and it's just a wonderful look at Ryu in a different form. The other one is a lot more stoic. You know, he's just relaxed, ready for the fight. But this one, he's all in, ready to attack, allowing it through his ki in Japan, you know, allowing it to go through his body and generate the Hadoken. We got those wonderful eyebrows here at the top, which literally bleed over the bandana. I still love that. And of course, that unmatted hair. It looks freaking amazing. The eyes, again, it's all a wonderful, like I said, if it's a sticker or some sort of applied tempo, it doesn't have that, dot matrix pattern, which I'm not really a big fan of. I really do appreciate this more animated style of application. It's so much fun. I gotta tell you, when it comes down to this level of detail, it really is amazing to be able to see this. Jada's really killing it right now. I mean, just incredible. Of course, the biggest accessory that comes, and the most notable accessory that comes with Ryu, has to be his Hadoken. This, for any Street Fighter fan, is a must-have. And we can see the additional little bits of detail that Jada has actually put in here. I mean, in the original Hadouken, you can actually see two palms, literally the way they were situated when it came out of his body. I mean, this is the type of little details that you really appreciate. They literally sculpted in two additional palms. You can literally see them right inside that blast effect. It's absolutely ridiculous. The blue is incredible as well. It's got this, just energy laden type of feel, and we can even see, striations of white that are added in there. It's just a beautiful effect, and I'm really, really amazed that they were able to put this together, particularly the way they've done it in this particular iteration. And then, of course, we have to talk about the flight stand, which comes with this, which you can, of course, attach right here at the bottom to give that additional effect that the Hadouken is flying towards its enemy right out of Ryu's hands. It literally just situates itself like that. It has a bottom attachment to secure it to the floor. You just add that to the bottom, and there you go. You have yourself a Hadouken for Ryu. It looks absolutely incredible. This is always a delicate balance, because how do you make this not look cheesy? I mean, seriously, it's awesome the way they were able to make this solution. I really appreciate that. Huge shout out to the sculptors over at Jada. This is absolutely incredible. Bravo, guys. And of course, adding the flight stand, it's an absolute must. How else is this thing going to stand when you do the Hadouken with Ryu? Alright, guys, let's set up Ryu and see how he does Hadoken. Alright, so we'll just set up Ryu here. And we'll pop off his hands like so. Pull him back in here. There we go. Very simple, satisfying pop on both ends. Oh, perfect. And then, of course, we have to come around and do the Hadouken. So we'll just position him properly. And this one, up or down. Now, there are a lot of guys who are probably better at this than I am, but we'll do the best we can for this one. There we go, that's pretty good. You know what? We need to have another head sculpt. Just pop that one off. Grab the other head sculpt. Pop that one on. And we'll position the first. You gotta love this level of articulation. I mean, look at these. The feet can be positioned exactly the way you need them to be. Just like Shartimus is always fond of saying, if we could get that toe articulation there, this would be absolutely perfect. But as it stands right now, we gotta settle for what we can. That is absolutely crazy, guys. Now, again, I'm not the best person to pose these things, and if I had a lot more time, we definitely would be getting ourselves into this a little bit better. But there he is. There is Ryu and his Hadouken. Freaking incredible. Wow. Now, of course, we can get into so many multiple poses. There are just so many different moves that Ryu has. Of course, he's got his Tetsmaisen Puken, he's got his Hadouken, he's got his Shoryuken. But I just wanted to get him into this signature Hadouken pose. Absolutely ridiculous. I gotta tell you, this... How much more Street Fighter can you get than that? I mean, this is truly the signature pose for Street Fighter. Ryu's destiny and his overall journey, amazing. I can't wait until we get Sagat so we can literally get him into that amazing pose where he's staring off at Sagat, right to the... Sagat's looking down, and Ryu's looking up. That's going to be absolutely incredible. Alright, so let's try and get him into his Tetsumei Puken. Tatsumeki Senpu Kyaku. So I believe the fist, this fist has to go up here. And normally it's with the fists, but I will just, make them a little bit more. So there we go on that side. And all it is just to put his foot out like this foot up like this, and this foot straight down like that. And there you go. There is the Tatsumei Senpu Kyaku. Or the hurricane kick, as a lot of people like to call it. Oh my gosh, I'm having too much fun with this guy. He's just absolutely ridiculous. Freaking incredible. Wow, everybody. This is definitely one of those poses. You're never going to see that in another action figure. Like, that wouldn't look just absolutely ridiculous. This is incredible. And of course, like I said, the fact that you can aim his feet just like that, that's a whole nother level, everybody. This is just incredible. Like, seriously. Tatsumei Senpu Kyaku. Freaking incredible. Alright, guys. Well, that was my review of Ryu from Jada Toys. And I gotta tell you, I want to give a huge shout out to Titan Toyz for giving me the opportunity to review this guy, because honestly, I'm over the moon with this. Good friend of the channel, Matt Hatter, already did a review of Ryu, and it was glowing, and I have to echo all of the things that he said. I'm absolutely over the moon with this guy. He's just absolutely incredible. I'm going to take off this head sculpt for a second, put back the other head sculpt. So simple to do this, buttery smooth. The joints feel good, everything feels nice. Once you get the ball joint in, it feels like it's going to be loose, but it's not. Like, it's not that loose at all. And everything that you can do with this guy is absolutely incredible. The pose, the articulation, everything about this guy, honestly, sings. I can only sing praises of this from Jada. to Jada. This is just absolutely crazy. Guys, definitely, if you are on the fence about picking up Ryu from Jada Toys, don't be. This is an incredible piece. And again, I'm super excited and super happy that Titan Toyz was able to give me the opportunity to pick this guy up and do a full review on him for their website. Guys, I got to tell you, that was an incredible review. I mean, this guy, he's absolutely amazing. If you are on the fence about picking up Ryu from Jada Toys, don't be. He is an incredible figure, and I would recommend him to anybody. I hope you enjoyed this review of Ryu from Jada Toys. I want to give another huge shout out to TitanToyz.com for giving me the opportunity and locking me in this warehouse full of toys. It was the only place that could set this up, guys. I mean, like, let's be absolutely honest. Man, I do appreciate it no matter what. But guys, pick up your version of Ryu from Jada Toys. You do not want to miss out on this guy. And of course, also available is Chun-Li, and coming soon, Fei Long to Titan Toyz. And I do believe that they might have Ken on the way or possibly already in stock. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please do leave me a like. It really does help me out. And of course, I will have links in the description below for Ryu, as well as the other Street Fighter characters who are available in the line in the description below. Head over to Titan Toyz, guys. They've done me a solid. I hope you guys do too. As I understand it, the prices are all inclusive of tax. And of course, if you do spend over $250, the shipping is free in the United States and Canada. Guys, this has been an amazing review of Ryu from Street Fighter from Jada Toys for TitanToyz.com. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Hadouken! Geek Proud, everybody.